Welcome to the IT Career Energizer Podcast. For anyone who wants to build and grow a career in IT, develop and improve your strengths and skills, be inspired and motivated by the successes of others, manage your career progression, and achieve your IT career goals. And now, your host, Phil Burgess.
Welcome to episode 177 of the IT Career Energizer Podcast. My guest on today's show is a software engineer working in Germany. He has been working in the IT industry for 7 years and has received multiple awards, including 3 from Microsoft. He is also a keen photographer, a technology blogger, and also has his own YouTube channel. So welcome to the IT Career Energizer Podcast, Sibeesh Venu.
Hello, Phil. Thanks a lot for having me here.
So, Sibeesh, I really wanted to first ask you maybe if you could give us a little bit more about your background and tell us how you got into IT.
I born in Kerala, which is a southern state in India. To be frank, in my childhood, I didn't have a proper aim in my mind. After completing my 12th years in schools, I and my friend decided to join an engineering college. I completed the engineering with no job in my hand, which sounds different. Then I started working as a receptionist in a hotel. That was my first job. I could work there only 2 months. I understood that this is not the career I wanted in my life. Then I joined an internship or a course in .NET, which is a programming technology. After completing that course, I moved to a new city to search for a job. In a few days, I joined a startup company as a programmer. That was the start of my engineering career, I would say.
Right.
My first salary was 5,000 rupees. Rupees is the currency in India, which is now equivalent to $72 in a month. That was very low income I was getting at that time. But after this many years, I'm working in medialesson GmbH as a software engineer in Germany.
Sure. So how did you end up working in Germany? What was the reason that you moved there?
Back in India, I worked in many companies, and the career I was pursuing was good, but I always wanted to move out to India and explore a new country and explore the career opportunity, what we have there. And so I just took this decision of coming to Germany.
And how is your German? Are you able to speak much?
Not really. I'm still learning, and I must say that it is a tough language to learn, but I'm just progressing with that.
Yeah. No, they're pretty good. Most of them do speak good English as well, so that helps.
Yeah, that helps a lot.
So, Sibeesh, can you perhaps tell us a career tip that you would have for somebody thinking about coming into the industry?
Being considered myself as an IT professional, as a person, I always try to finish anything which I start, no matter it is a movie or a Netflix series or a blog or any work. The interesting thing is I would try to complete even a movie, even it is very boring one. But this is the base rule which I set for my life. I always try to finish the work which I start. So I recommend you to find yours and live with it. It may be tough in initial days, but keep doing it no matter what. That's what the career tip I can give to the person.
And what are the benefits that you see for you by doing that?
I'm actually getting huge amount of confidence in whatever I do. At the end, I'm pretty much sure that I'll be able to finish it, whatever the task is or whatever the work I'm doing, because I have a feeling or I have an experience of doing that in whatever I do.
So, Sibeesh, can you share with us your worst IT career moment and what you learned from that experience?
My worst career, which I would consider, was joining companies where there were no place for technical exposure or to improve my knowledge. I was basically programming in some old languages, and I was not gaining any knowledge as the work I was doing there was not satisfying to me. So that's where I learned our work satisfaction is really important as it is our work. You can do good work only if you love it, basically. If you find yourself not happy doing your work, then you are actually wasting your valuable time. I wasted some of my years doing it, and I recommend the people not to do it. I wish I had that years back in my life, seriously.
Yes. So I presume you now evaluate things differently, so you don't end up in that situation.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. And so moving away from your worst moment, can you perhaps tell us about your IT career highlight or greatest success?
Apart from engineering, I like to write a lot. That particular hobby made me start writing blogs on the topics I learn, and I'm doing that for the past 6 years. In this period, I have been awarded 9 times, in which three of them are Microsoft Most Valuable Professional. I will tell you a little bit introduction about Microsoft Most Valuable Professionals. Every year, Microsoft selects the technology experts who passionately share their knowledge with the community. The key benefits for being an MVP are that we get early access to Microsoft products, we can have direct communication channels with Microsoft product streams, and an invitation to the Global MVP Summit, which is an exclusive annual event hosted in Microsoft headquarters in Redmond. So last time I visited there, it was a tremendous event and I liked being there. And my hobbies are in writing and photography. And I like to learn new technologies and I blog about them in my blogs and, of course, in my YouTube channel as well.
Yeah.
In my career, I've built a strong network by attending the conferences and meetups and also via social media. I believe the role of networking is very important. We live in a world where everything is changing, whether it is language, technology, weather, etc. In the end, what matters is the people who know us and the people we know. I strongly recommend you to build your network as you go through your career.
Yes, that is very true and good advice. And presumably, by being a Microsoft Most Valuable Professional, you get the opportunity as well to expand your own network.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Yeah,
We do conduct some of the meetups and where we can network together and we can meet new people. So this is a good experience. Yeah.
absolutely. Okay. So, Venu, what excites you about the future of the IT industry and careers in IT in particular?
I see everything is getting towards the IT and getting everything connected together using IoT, that is Internet of Technology, is amazing. I loved it. The artificial intelligence to make the software applications to think how a human thinks is a way to go. I see it in many applications now, and those are a hit. I cannot promise you the future of IT in the coming years as it is changing drastically. The things you know 2 years back is no longer in today's world, unfortunately. Everyone is eager to know what you know about the current world and technology. So, my suggestion to the viewer or the listeners, be ready for the change, keep learning what we have in the market now, try something out and share the knowledge and help build a better community.
Yeah, that's great. Obviously, that's very much what you do yourself.
Yep.
Okay, we're going to go into the reveal round now. We're going to find out a little bit more about you and the way you think. Are you ready for this?
Yeah, of course.
So, what first attracted you to a career in IT?
To be frank, my friend, as I was pointed before, I wasn't having a proper aim in my childhood. My friend Ajay suggested me to pursue a career in engineering, and I just took that option and I went to the engineering college.
Okay, and what is the best career advice you've ever received?
The best one, I would say this one, keep learning. The one who stops learning is old. This is the advice which I get from one of my mentor.
Yeah, so don't get left behind, keep learning.
Yeah, exactly.
And what is the worst career advice you've ever received?
This one, your job is important, not your satisfaction. This is one of the things which I learned, and also I got an advice from one of my, I would say, a manager. This is what he said: your job is important and not your satisfaction. I will never agree to it. Actually, your satisfaction is more important than your job. Actually, if you are not satisfied, then you are not doing anything.
Yeah, so it's important that you are satisfied in what you do. So it's a combination of the work and being satisfied.
Yeah.
And if you were to begin your IT career again in today's world, what would you do?
I am more passionate about the term IoT, Internet of Things. So if I get a chance to rebuild my career, I will start with Internet of Things department or development. I would always do a lot of stuff with this connecting devices and a lot of stuff with IoT. I am passionate about it.
And what career objectives are you currently focusing on?
Being a Microsoft MVP, being in a Microsoft MVP program, I will always try to be in that program and other communities. And of course, healthify my network. Network is really important for me in whatever I do.
What's the number one non-technical skill that has helped you in your career so far?
As I was pointing out before, I like to write a lot. This made me to write a lot of blogs in whatever I learn. So writing, blogging, photography, of course, helped me to build my career or build a better network.
And what do you do to keep your own career energized?
I keep learning and write about them. And I am a mentor and a mentee. A person can be both at the same time, I believe. You just need to have an interest to learn from others and a wish to teach others. So I will always try to do this stuff. And this is what giving me confidence to do more.
I think you're right about the fact you can be both a mentor and a mentee, because I suppose it depends on where you are in relation to the other person. So there's always going to be somebody ahead of you, but as you progress your career, there'll be more and more people that are earlier in their careers than you.
Yeah, of course. We just need to have a mind for that, to accept what others are saying and to share the knowledge what we have to others. Yeah.
And what do you do in your spare time away from technology?
I posting some videos on my YouTube channel. I do have two YouTube channels, one for the technical purpose and one for the other things actually. So other YouTube channel is all about reviews whichever place I go. For example, I am living in Germany. In my other YouTube channel, I post videos on my regional language to make people understand how things are working in Germany. So when you compare India and Germany, a lot of things are different. So my motive to this YouTube channel is to make people understand how exactly the little things are working in Germany and sharing my knowledge about them. So apart from that, I do a lot of photography and I upload some of my pictures in Instagram. And of course, I do a lot of Netflix. And when I select any series in Netflix, I will try to finish it as soon as possible, no matter how lengthy it is. Yeah.
Yeah, so back to your earlier career tip. Yes, you like to finish things.
In fact, I complete the entire Game of Thrones series in 10 days, I guess.
Wow. Right.
Yeah.
Sabish, can you share a parting piece of career advice with the IT Career Energizer audience?
Yeah, of course. As I said, learning is very much important and build your network. Always try to do, you are gaining a lot of knowledge from the community, no matter whether it is from the videos or the articles or any forum. So giving it back to the community is very important. So if you do that, that is the first step towards building a better network. And if you have a network, it's actually quite good when you actually change your job or it's actually always good to have a good network with the people. That is one piece of advice I can always give, and I'm doing that. I love it.
And finally, what's the best way we can find out more about you and connect with you?
I'm available in all the social medias with the username Sibeesh Venu. Luckily, there are no many people in the entire world with that name, so only three or four, I guess. Please feel free to connect with me and ask questions. I'm more than happy to help. It's
Sabish, thank you so much for joining me on the podcast today. It's been great chatting with you.
it was my pleasure. Thanks a lot for having me. Thanks a lot for providing an opportunity to talk.
A quick thank you again to my guest on today's show for sharing their career tips, advice and experiences. You'll find a show notes page for today's episode on the IT Career Energizer website, which will be itcareerenergizer.com/e and then the number of today's episode. Now that there are 3 new episodes of the show every week, make sure that you're subscribed to the show so you don't miss out. And don't forget to join the new IT Career Energizer community group in Facebook. If you're enjoying the podcast, it would be great to hear from you and to learn about your own career journey, your successes, opinions, and thoughts on the future of the industry. Thanks for supporting the show, and remember, if you're not growing your career, you're slowing your career.
Thanks for listening to the IT Career Energizer Podcast. To find out more about building a successful career in IT, visit itcareerenergizer.com.